आज के इरा में जहाँ हर कोई फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट होना चाहता है, मेरा नहीं ख्याल है मुझे आपको ये बताने की ज़रूरत है कि व्हाट डज एग्जैक्टली फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंसी मीन। फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंट ये लफ्ज़ सुनकर हमारे दिमाग में जो सबसे पहला सिनेरियो बनता है वो यही होता है कि फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंट होने के लिए तो हमारा बिलियनरी मिलियनरी होना ज़रूरी है, जबकि हकीकत इसके बिल्कुल बरअक्स है। That's why in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to figure out how much money you need to reach your financial independency. So what's your number? Most people think that you have to be at least a millionaire in dollars in order to financially free, but very few have actually done the math. My name is Aqsa Batool and I will be with you guys on every Wednesday at Academic Vitality Portal, so we can talk about business innovation, personal grooming, character growth and professional development to solve each other problems relating to it and to help each other to improve his or her conduct and appearances and become financially independent person. Without further wasting time, let's get to today's topic, that is how much you need to be financially independent person. So here's what I want you to do. First of all, write down your age, the age you currently have, 20, 30 more. Then I want you to write down the age when you want to officially stop working for money. And that could be the age that most people in our country retire. For example, in Pakistan, that someone were around 965, I guess. It could be much earlier, like 50 or even sooner. The only thing that you need to keep in mind is it needs to give you enough time to build a money machine, and I will explain in a moment what that is and how it to be. But you definitely don't want to say that you want to do tomorrow or next year, because it doesn't give you enough time, and also it makes you highly dependent on the market circumstances. So what you want to have at least 10 to 15 at minimum year time frame for you to build that money machine. This typically covers at least 1 to 2 financial cycles, and then you know for sure that you don't depend on any kind of macroeconomic circumstances. And now comes the fun part. So what I want you to do is split a piece of paper or an Excel sheet into three sections. Section number 1 is going to be your minimum lifestyle. Section number 2 is going to be your same or similar lifestyle as you currently have. Now let's get back to your first section, your minimum lifestyle. This one needs to cover the minimum monthly expenses that you need to be able to cover from your passive income when you stop working or generating any kind of active income, and you need to think about that per month for you and your household, your spouse, your kids if you have any. And typically what you include here will be your housing, so it could be your mortgage or your lease or your rent. The next section will be your food, so how much do you spend on your groceries monthly. Then you want to include your health insurance, your transportation, so that could is your car or gas. Then you want to include any other kind of monthly expenses that you absolutely must incur if you have children. That could be their education. Now you want to add these, and what is the minimum amount that you need to generate? Are you surprised? That is much lower than you expected. Well, I know I was, and a few years ago I did this exercise for the first time, and I realized, well, I am actually already at that level. I am already making that. It was totally unbelievable. So let's move to the next section. So when you look at your current situation, what are you spending money on that allows you to have the lifestyle that you do, and how much does that realistically cost you every single month? Maybe that's going out every now and then, or maybe going on holidays, or maybe buying clothes and shoes once in a while, or it could be investing in yourself, in your education, and through courses, in books. Write that down. But I want you to estimate how much it realistically costs you per month, and I think this is a great opportunity for you. What are you spending money on that maybe you shouldn't? I can promise you that you will find a few subscriptions that you are still paying for and that you haven't used in a while. Fantastic for this section, and then add this total with the total of the previous section. Congratulations, this is the amount that you need to make in sustainable passive income in order to be able to have the exact same lifestyle than you have right now, but without doing any kind of work. I think that's Pretty cool, isn't it? I'm curious what your number is. Let me down in the comment section down below. Now we move to the next category, which is the most amazing one, and that is your financial freedom number. And here I want you to add anything that you want to do to afford that would make you really, really happy. Maybe that is a better house or a nicer one. How much would that cost you? And I want you to think in mortgage per month, not the total amount that you would pay for the house. But if you were to take a mortgage right now, how much would it cost you per month? Maybe it is a nicer car. How much would you pay to lease that car? Maybe it's going to more often on holidays. How much would it be per month? Maybe it's flying business class or first class only, or maybe going out every single week. You know what is it. And now I want you to add up all of these items in this section and then create a total between section number 3, section number 2 and section number 1. This is your financial freedom number. Comment below and let me know. I'm curious if it is above 10,000 or is it above 100,000. That isn't the case, because most people, when they do the exercise, they can realize that actually they only need a more of $100,000 per year to be already happy and financially free. So what's your number? Alright, now you know exactly how much money you need per month or per year to reach that financial freedom. You need now to figure out how much money do you need to save and invest that will be able to generate you this money per month or per year. Now, speaking about saving and investing, what do you actually do with the money that you are currently saving in order to be able to generate you all of that passive income later in life? Of course, I will create a totally separate video on this and go into a lot more detail. Well, here's my recommendations. The first option you have is to invest in real estate. And of course, you don't need massive amount and you don't need to buy buildings and buildings. You can start with a small property and you can have that make money for you by renting it out. Option second is for you is to invest in business, and that could be your own business that you always wanted to start, or it could be in someone else's business, or if you have any more money that you can dedicate to this, you can always go into private equity, and there are many options for you there as well. Number 3 is investing in medium term mid passive income streams. I will make a video on this in coming days. You can do anything from selling digital asset to YouTube videos. And then last but not the least, invest in yourself, developing your skills and making yourself better. Show you to charge more, which means that you will be able to save a lot more in short term for your services and get to your financial goal in lot quicker. I hope you see how important having a money machine can be for you in long term financial freedom, because money that you save and don't invest, that it doesn't generate you any return, is not a good long term strategy, because at the end of the day, with the level of inflation rates going up, your money is worth less and less every single year. So you want to make sure that whatever you are able to save, you put in something that generates you income in return every month and every year. This gives you a much more control over your financial freedom and allows you to depend a lot less on your job, for example. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this was helpful in a comment section. Bye.